With only a week to go before the big day itself, there's plenty of work that you need to be doing in the house, let alone thinking about the garden. But it really does pay you to go around and check that those plants that you've prepared are all ready for the move. In hot, dry weather, you might need to think about watering. In frosty weather, giving them a bit of protection, or just pinching out some flowers from the plants themselves to help conserve the energy so that they're all ready for that big move. In the last week before you move, you can prepare shrubs and other border plants, putting their root balls into compost bags or wrapping them in fleece or polythene with a little moist compost around the roots. Have your secateurs to hand and trim off any excess foliage to make the plants more compact and easy to handle. And don't be afraid if you need to cut the plants right back hard if necessary. They're much more likely to survive in this state and they'll grow back readily. It's really important to do this in the summer when they're covered in foliage and would lose lots of water through their leaves. If the weather's cold, use fleece or an old sheet to protect all your lifted and potted up plants, as they'll be much more vulnerable than they were in the ground. Wrapping pots with bubble polythene will also add some protection around the plant's roots in frosty conditions. And if they're tender species, it's really worth moving them into a greenhouse, a conservatory, or even a shed or garage. If the weather's hot, it's important to group all your prepared plants together in a shaded, sheltered part of the garden where you can water them really easily, and spraying the foliage with water a couple of times a day if it's really boiling will reduce moisture loss from the leaves. Meantime, it may seem sacrilege, but removing the flower buds and all the blooms will stop the plant wasting energy and drastically increase the chances of them surviving the move.